Hi, I'm Lila, and I am a current graduate student in the LGO program studying both a master's in civil engineering and my MBA. I grew up in Seattle, but have lived in Chicago, which is a great drinking city, and here in Boston.
And my name is Tim Marquardt. I'm also in the LGO program, doing an MBA and a master's in mechanical engineering. I grew up in Minnesota and have also lived in Canada as well as Houston. When you go to a bar and there's a huge line trying to get a drink, but there's 50 people crowding the bar, not even ordering, rather than trying to fight through all those people, you can just pull out your phone, say, I want to order a beer, and the bartender will get it on their own screen. They will get you your drink and you'll be able to get it without even having to order it. From a technology standpoint, we're using DigitalOcean to host an MQTT server, likely Mosquito. We're going to use that to communicate between the bar patrons and the bartenders. The database itself is set up using SQLite.
For the front end, we're using Bootstrap and Handlebars, which are NPM packages, to make a interactive website so that users can use the menu as well as integrate with the database that Tim is building.
In terms of the project updates, so we've got the core database structure working. So we've got a relational database set up that we can query as well as add data to, and we've got the basic menu structure set up. In terms of our organization, I'm doing the back-end work and Lila's working on the front end.
When we started thinking about this app as a whole, we broke it up into 8 discrete modules that we thought we could break down and work on individually. Since I'm working on the front end, I have the menu page so that users can pick their drink, the bartender interface so that they can see what drinks are popping up, and lastly, the checkout screen.
In terms of the back end, we set up the database using a relational structure with a few different tables shown here, including the item detail, order detail, orders, users, and bars. That way we'll be able to query the database and store data once rather than multiple times with a flat table structure. Additionally, we'll have MQTT set up similar to our chat room exercises in class, and that way the user can communicate to the server and the bartender will be able to see what happened. In terms of a demo, we have the core database working and we have the front end set up, but there's no integration between them, so there's not a whole lot for us to actually demo at this point.
As you can see on the slide, one of our biggest risks is scope creep. So we see that in 3 ways. First is payment integration. So it may be too much work for us to actually reach out and work with PayPal or Venmo, and we are worried about using an insecure network to collect user credit cards anyway. Second is data analytics. So at first we thought this would be a great platform by which you could look at what types of drinks customers are ordering and how to leverage that across businesses. At this point, we just want to get our app up and running. And third is doing real user testing. So Tim and I, while we're customers of bars and have ordered drinks ourselves, we are not going to bars and interviewing bartenders or customers to see what is the most seamless way that a real app would function.
In terms of next steps, we need to build out our key pages, as Lila mentioned, the menu, the checkout page, and the bartender portal. We need to integrate those with the database. We need to set up a website structure, and we need to get our MQTT broker set up on DigitalOcean. Till next time, this is DrinkMe. Thanks.